Hello, hello, and welcome back for another episode of Crazy Asshole Theater, as I willingly spend time with the most capricious killer in the solar system in Rebel Galaxy. And as I suspected, it turns out that Squidward's friend Xenia is every bit the horrifically dangerous lunatic that I expected her to be. It's been a maximum of like 10 minutes since we met, and in that time, she's already destroyed an entire trade fleet, caused countless civilian casualties, and invited me to this bar to discuss blowing up a drug lab. And all of this for what seems like, to me at least, a pretty dubious set of reasons. Even though Xenia swears that all of this somehow will be helpful to my Aunt Juno, who she seems oddly unfond of, despite the fact that they're some sort of, like, business cohorts. I'm not sure what her motivations for the hatred are, since Aunt Juno, she says, worked for her. I guess she just hates her employees. Really, I'm not sure. The only thing I can say for certain about Xenia is that she's walking, talking, shit-throwing proof that Squidward has a clear proclivity for crazy when it comes to choosing his friends, whether their pants be square or any other shape. And, I guess I don't really have a whole lot of choice other than to leave this bar. So long, by the way, cockeyed Jim. I'll see you next time, champ. Get it? See ya? Because, yeah, okay, the eye thing. Yeah, all right. Anyway.
All right.
Clearly, cockeyed Jim here was not impressed by my feeble attempt at humor. You know what? You're right to disdain me, Jim. I deserve that. But anyway, since this railroad plot simply won't let me do anything other than go along with Xenia, I guess we don't have a whole lot of choice to go along with Xenia, so I guess I'm gonna be cohorts with Spongebob as much as I don't necessarily really want to be. Also, you know what? I think it's time somebody fucking called Spongebob out, by the way. SpongeBob SquarePants? His pants are not fucking square. SpongeBob's pants? SpongeBob's his pants? I fucking suddenly Porky Pig here. Anyway, SpongeBob's pants, which is what I was trying to say, they're goddamn rectangles. His pants are rectangular. The only part of SpongeBob that even actually comes close to being a square are his teeth. And the last time I checked, his teeth were not wearing pants.
Engines at maximum.
I mean, he's a shithouse, crazy, deranged monster. So, you know, maybe putting pants on his teeth wouldn't be completely out of the question for SpongeBob. But really, his name should be SpongeBob Rectangle Pants, because his pants are goddamn rectangles. Had enough of your shit, mister. I live in a pineapple under the sea. Which is crazy for an entirely different slew of reasons. Still, let's go help him out, because I guess we're gonna, I don't know, kill the squirrel and wear her skin for a suit. Also, why a squirrel hangs out under the sea, I'm not sure. She also seems to be the only one who requires any sort of breathing apparatus. Yeah, you go straight to hell, Stress Beacon. I murder civilians now because the railroad plot won't give me any choice. You're a traitor, probably being attacked by pirates, and as long as I'm working with Xenia, it seems like I'm equally likely to just destroy you as to help you. So, you should maybe redirect your distress beacon to someone who might legitimately help you in a stressful situation. I'm gonna be a problem. I'm the cause of the problem. I am not a solution. You can't trust Perfidious Pete. I mean, Perfidious is right there in my name, so really probably shouldn't trust me. I mean, it means faithless, false. So we're off to this refinery. The risk here is high. I think as long as we have Xenia on our side, we'll probably be okay in this encounter. Though, I wouldn't be surprised if we showed up and Xenia just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm on the other team now. So I have discovered, actually, one of commenters was kind enough to tell me in the tips that you can lock targets simply by hitting the Z key while the target is in the vicinity, and that will cause your turrets to, by default, prefer to shoot at that particular target. It also seems to cancel their firing if your locked target dies, which is somewhat interesting. That guy's out of range. Can we just ignore this? I don't want to blow up a bunch of stupid escort ships. I mean, they're just there. They're not even doing anything. I'm deliberately wasting my own time. I'm beginning to wonder if that's not because maybe I feel bad about what we're about to go help Xenia do. I mean, we're just gonna blow up some drug lab. What did these drug dealers do to deserve me just randomly showing up and destroying their lab? Are they bad drug dealers? I mean, what kind of drugs are they making specifically? What if they're making, like, cold medicine? I mean, they don't have to be making some kind of negative drug just because they're producing drugs in a drug lab. This could be a helpful, beneficial drug for the good of the system. What if they're making, like, flu shots or cold vaccines? That kind of makes me a dick face, really. Alright, these pulse platforms are doing a number on us. This is a lot of bad guys. Wesley Crusher, please, come on. Ooh, also Xenia does not appear to be here to help me out at all. So I'm gonna try and get away from some of these pulse platforms. Oh, never mind, Xenia is here. Where the hell have you been, Z? I'm telling you, I knew she was gonna turn coat and just not help. I'm gonna see if I can pick off some of these pulse platforms. These things do quite a number on our shields. Well, I'm kind of killing them right now, so, I mean, welcome to 35 seconds ago, Xenia. I've sort of already discovered that. Double Jack Retaliator is going down. Ouch, that one's gonna hurt. We have missiles inbound. We should put the deflectors up then. Where specifically are these missiles? Because I don't see them. Is that... Tell if that's a turret or not. Oh, that guy's actually shooting beams at me. Hey, only I may use beams, you jerk. Keep your beams to yourself. Also, the Z key does not necessarily seem to be focusing our turret fire. Alright. Well, let's get our deflectors up for a minute, give our shields a chance to recharge. And it's fine. Oh, what is this guy right up in my grill? What is... Okay, Double Jack Retaliator. You think you got the soup to handle, Perfidious Pete? You want to do a little close-range slugfest? Let's do this. I'm sure I'll take your bio-waste. I'm sure Xenia will destroy... Oh, what the hell are you? Oh, that's a Xenia. Never mind. I'm gonna say, if that's an incoming hostile craft, it's really big.
Craft inbound.
Yeah, okay.
Here comes the cavalry.
Let's keep fighting then. So, I guess it's all killing with Xenia. This is it. It's all she knows. She only knows one way to interact with people, and that's with violence. She meets a person, she destroys a person, she just can't help herself. I think, it's some kind of... I think she has some real sort of personality issues. She's got a very kind of violent personality disorder. Poor impulse control. I love that I just shoot over these guys when they go down. It seems like the key to victory if you're a space pirate is simply fly down. And if you fly below your target, they will be helpless to stop you. Scratch one. How many of you scratched, by the way, Xenia? Because when it comes to the scratching of enemies, Perfidious Pete seems to be the one doing all of the scratching. And that... What the hell was that? I'm gonna assume that was a meteor that just exploded. Kill this Double Jack Retaliator. He doesn't even seem to be moving. It's just sitting there like a lump. Lump was all alone, by the way, in a boggy marsh. Totally motionless except for her heart. And mud in her pajamas, which sounds like one of the worst things that could possibly happen to a person. Mud flowed up in the Lump's pajamas. It confused the passing piranhas, which I suppose was good, but I can't say I really think I would relish the idea of having my pajamas full of mud. Muddy pajamas sounds pretty awful. Alright, so we're just kind of flying in, weeding out these beam platforms as we go. We're not even really taking damage. Although whatever that thing over there is seems to have a very significant number of beam turrets at its disposal. What are you? You're the drug refinery. See, this doesn't even say drug lab, which sort of has negative connotations. This says drug refinery, which suggests that this perhaps is like a professional operation. These drugs are being manufactured by someone for a specific purpose. These are the good kind of drugs, the helpful kind of drugs. The kind of drugs prescribed by 9 out of 10 doctors. Also, that 10th doctor, that didn't fucking even pass medical school. He went to medical school in Haiti. That's why he's the 10th doctor. They'll be like, you know, 9 out of 10 doctors recommend this particular treatment for this particular ailment. The 10th doctor is an idiot and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He doesn't recommend shit, but that's because he went to med school in Haiti. Can we just spam the holy living shit out of this? I'm just gonna furiously click here. Because we don't seem to be making a dent at all in this drug refinery. Its shields seem to be regenerating about as fast as we can do damage. What if we fire some missiles at it? Is that gonna help? It does not seem to have helped much. Let's keep firing missiles. We'll spam our broadsides and crank in his missiles as often as we can. Yeah, this does not seem to be doing even a lick of good. Are we supposed to destroy the drug refinery? Because now I'm confused. Where is Xenia? What are you doing? Everybody is shooting at the drug lab. Alright, well, I mean, it seems like shooting the refinery is what we are supposed to be doing. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to make some progress. Alright, so the drug refinery is not invulnerable. It's just very, very difficult to injure. Could we move to a different quadrant and maybe get damage on, like, one of its unshielded bits? Seems like that would be useful. Or are we just gonna punch down shields in literally every sector now? Alright, get to the unshielded side of this thing. Where's the part that does not have shields? I would like to do actual damage to this facility. I also really wish I could just hold down the fire button to spam fire. Instead of having to click over and over and over. Could I just straight up spam shot this? Just hold the button down. That's really all I'm looking to do. I suppose we can lock this target. I feel a little upset about the fact that I wasted missiles on this. Hey, why not waste a few more? I mean, we're already in this far. In for a penny, in for a pound of some variety of inexplicable drugs. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm a mass murderer. Thanks, Xenia. Great, let's go celebrate with a quick drink at the bar. Yeah, countless human fucking tragedy. We have eliminated an entire space station full of people who may or may not have been producing drugs helpful and necessary for the survival of the people of this sector. Xenia is showing no guilt at all, but at this point I'm completely convinced she is an absolutely dangerous fucking psychopath. So, the fact that she's okay with it doesn't necessarily make me okay with it, if that makes sense. In fact, it kind of makes me less okay with it that Xenia's okay with it. I'm sort of coming to the opinion that anything Xenia thinks is a good idea is, in fact, probably genuinely bad for humanity as a whole. Just by and large, it's worse for the species entirely. There appears to be a bunch of cargo here. No, those aren't cargo. That's actually other ships. Let's get the hell out of here, then. Wait, that was cargo. Metallic ore. Sure, it's... Oh, well, it's worth like 5 cents anyway, so you know what? I don't really care. But having lost out on it, let's get this shit out of here. Let's go back to the bar and celebrate an unfathomable loss of life, because that's the kind of person that Xenia is, and that's the kind of thing she likes to do with her time. I do like my new boosters. They really help us get away from these unwanted fights quite fast. I appreciate their contributions to the mission. Seems like with the rapidity with which we can escape incoming fights now, we're not ever going to really be shoehorned into a fight we don't want. If things go poorly for us, we can always just bail out at the first opportunity. We'll just leap overboard. We can just jump ship on the entire operation. We can go full-on Katie Holmes. When things get tough with old Tom, she'll just straight up abandon him. I mean, sure, she knew he was a crazy asshole going in, but she didn't really seem to mind. Oh, Wesley Crusher, what the shit, man? I'm sorry, Corian Miner. Whoa. That was... Did you explode? There's no way that collision blew you up, right? Okay, good. I was gonna feel a little bit fatal car accident live on camera. That would have been unfortunate. Pretty sure what the explosion was just some manner of asteroid that man was mining. Alright then, so it's 5,000 space miles to the bar, so we can celebrate murdering, again, countless civilians, because that's the kind of guy I am now. Thanks, Railroad Plot, for, by the way, making me into a mass murderer. I appreciate that. I didn't even have a choice in the matter. I mean, it's not like, let's not blow up the station. Or was there another way to help my aunt? I mean, we didn't have dialogue choices for any of that stuff. And I guess it's just a blanket, drugs are bad, okay, and people who do drugs and make drugs are genuinely just across the board, blanket, carte blanche, worthless people. There's nothing redeeming about someone who might make drugs. Never mind the fact that, you know, making drugs is a billion-dollar industry and it provides countless jobs and homes for families and food for their children. It's all black and white, I guess, with Rebel Galaxy. Or, you know, it's not even actually... Whoa, Wesley Crusher, Jesus Christ, man. Man, Ensign Wesley is just all about slamming us face first into just whatever the hell he can find at the highest possible rate of speed. We really got to see about maybe getting a new ensign in control of the ship here, because Wesley, he didn't pass flight school, and I'm beginning to understand why he didn't pass flight school. All right, let's talk to Xenia here.
Glad you made it back in one piece. Lucky for Juno, it looks like our little plan is going to work.
What was exactly the
Double
plan,
zero
Xenia?
scrambling, and that's exposing high-value targets. We've got intel on a series of flight groups all moving fast, and so much fighter cover, we know they're worth the hit.
So how do we know which ones to take on? Yeah, see, this seems like a reasonable question, Xenia. Because last time you said, oh, fight these guys, it turned out they were just a bunch of harmless traitors who didn't even actually fight back. We just murdered them. We didn't even take their stuff. I mean, we killed them for the sake of killing. And I'm really not into that. I understand that the Doublejack are by and large pirates, but, you know, just because they're pirates doesn't mean I want to go wantonly slaughter them.
We take them as they come until we find what we need, and split up to improve our chances.
Oh, okay.
Flight groups are in motion, so after you've intercepted one, if you're still empty-handed, I'll feed you updated coordinates for another group.
So your goal is to split up into small individual cells, work independently of each other to foment as much destruction and terror as possible. I'm pretty sure you're a bad guy, Xenia. I mean, there are official organizations that have tactics similar to this, and by and large, I think at least civilized or polite society would sort of frown on these kind of
You can
tactics.
get one of their captains to surrender, that's great. But an escape pod works just as well. We need a warm body for interrogation. You bring them back alive.
Oh,
and
great.
Take care of the rest.
So now I'm not just a fucking terrorist and a murderer and or possibly, I mean, a pirate seems like the best possible outcome here, but I'm also now engaging in enhanced interrogation techniques. So not only am I supposed to just go fucking murder anybody I see and blow people up and kill things just by and large without any kind of motivation, or authorization. I mean, are you a cop, Xenia? Are you supposed to represent the law in this particular part of the solar system? Because seriously, if you work for some kind of organized, I don't know whether to say military or government, it's probably some sort of civic organization, I would guess. This solar system is the world's shittiest place. You're basically the Gestapo fomenting a terrorist organization to try and slaughter civilians so that I can capture people for you to torture. This is real fucked up, Xenia. You're Hermann Goering or maybe a Joseph
Good
Goebbels.
luck. After all this is said and done, maybe you should consider a career in the militia. We're always on the lookout for someone solid. Fly safe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be joining up with whatever the fuck militia organization you're a part of, Xenia, because I'm pretty sure it's more like a Michigan militia, and that you're not actually state-sponsored or government-sanctioned or anything. You're just a group of like-minded assholes looking to cause trouble and disturb some shit. So, just maybe tell me what I want to know about my aunt and let me be on my way, rather than force me to murder hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of countless civilians. I suppose we don't have a choice, man. This railroad plot is fucking chewing its way right home. All right, so we're going to go through very quickly. We have a whole bunch of crap in our hold. Our hold was full. I'm going to get rid of some of our more extraneous junk. Ceramic plating is not worth enough for me to even worry about its price. Intellectual property, we have one of. It's slightly above market value here, so we'll sell it. That's fine. Yik Yak Mink, I don't care. Obtainium, likewise, not worth enough for us to really bother with it. I don't really care what the price on it is. We'll just get rid of it. We picked all of this up for free. I just want it out of my hold, by and large. The designer clothes we're going to hang on to, because we paid a mint for those. They're below market value. Bio-waste is illegal. I'm tempted to just throw that overboard. Real whiskey pays above average price, so that's fine. We'll sell that. We can make a little bit of cash there. Let's get rid of this metallic ore, because it's just junk. All we've got left then is designer clothing and bio-waste. What do they sell cheaply here? Well, they buy space slaves at well above market value. Gold ingots are dirt cheap here. Dirt cheap. We should fill our hold up with gold ingots, because if we can buy these for 2,900, that's a steal. It really is. That's actually quite a good deal. They have 6, so I'd like to buy some. Yeah, let's take them all. We'll take as many as we can fit. Or as many as they have. All right, we're going to take all they have. Meteoric Diamond. We could buy those here for 10,000 as well. And they also get exported. You know what? Sure. I'll buy some. What's the system average on this? 14K. So we're looking at about 4,000 per unit here. That's almost a 40% markup. That's like a 32% markup. I tell you what, you're working wholesale, you're making a 32 points on every sale. That's pretty good turnover there. You want to churn and burn that shit as fast as you can. So we've got a cargo hold full of useful things, except for this friggin' bio waste, which really, I gotta stop picking up other people's poop. It just seems like a fiscally irresponsible thing to do. We could be turning a serious profit on that. Instead, we're picking up 194 credits worth of other people's shit. Yeah, should probably stop doing that. I am hanging out with Xenia, though, so I guess bad decisions are kind of my part and parcel of the whole gig now. When you run with Xenia, bad decisions are the only decisions. And I'm probably thinking I'm going to wrap things up. Maybe head into the bar very quickly and get a few drinks, take a good long look at my situation.
Take a seat, mate. How's
And
things?
just mull over the fact that whether or not I'm pleased with where my newfangled life and space has brought me, or if maybe, just maybe, I haven't made some wrong decisions. Yeah, I'm going to get melancholy. I'm going to get morose. Fortunately, this guy's the strong, silent type. He's just going to keep pouring me drinks till I pass out on the floor. And I like his plan. I like the cut of your jib, sir. I also like that fucking tie. It's sweet. The gray on gray. Really like it. Anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more Rebel Galaxy, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, however, time to drink myself unconscious so I can forget the horrible, horrible things that I have done mere moments ago. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.